Hi everybody. So I figured let's talk about how to do a fishtail braid because this is one of the easiest braids I think for people to do themselves, and they look the coolest, but people think they're difficult because they look super cool. So we're just gonna do half and then half. And then today I was wearing a hat, so I would just pop the hat on afterwards, and I would have these cute little pigtail fishtails. So this was my MBR after I woke up this morning and just combed it. I took it down from my bun and I combed it. So I'm gonna ponytail. I suggest starting off your fishtail with a pony, just because it is easier, just because it's easier to get started. So what you're gonna do is put the pony in. You're gonna take 2 sections of hair. So you're gonna split your pony like so. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of hair from one side and take it to the other, like that. And then I like to grab this with my hand and hold and pinch that so it doesn't come back over. Then I'm gonna take another little piece from the other side and I'm gonna pull it over to the other side and pinch that. So you can see it's starting. We're gonna continue this the whole way down. So I grab with my hand, I pinch with my thumb pointer, and then I leave my middle finger open to actually grab the hair across. So, like so, one to the other. And then grab, pinch, and then again, one side to the middle finger of the other. And I'm just gonna keep going. So once you get the hang of the fingers, you can go pretty fast. Sometimes what I would do is kind of like grab and twist. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to confuse you guys. So you can see my braid is starting to form. One thing I'll do is I'll start it with the hair tie, and I won't wrap it too tight, and then I'll actually get rid of the hair tie. You could start this without a hair tie, but it's harder. You won't see the braid starting for quite a while. The smaller you go with your sections, the tinier the braid. The bigger you go, the bigger the braid. And usually what I do with these is I'll pull them out. So I'm not gonna try to do it like too tight, but I'm really gonna just keep moving my fingers down the braid. Otherwise you're gonna have a super tight fishtail, and that's okay, it looks cute, but I want a loose one. So I am trying to see if I have another, oh good, I have another hair tie over here. Okay, so you can see I'm getting towards the bottom of my pony. I'm gonna keep going. It's important to keep your sections like separate from each other. And then also to grab from the back of the section so it kind of wraps around. Yeah, can you see what pretty fishtail this is making? Of course, if you have product in your hair, this is like, again, it's like day old. Actually, it's like Sunday old, and today is Tuesday, so it's like 3 days old, which means I'm probably due for a top wash today. All right, so we're getting close down because I know I'm gonna pull this out a little bit. I'm gonna be taking hair from the bottom. So I ended in a regular braid and then a pony. All right. So once I have the bottom pony in, I'm actually gonna take the top Invisibobble out because it wasn't too tight and it should just come out nicely. Okay, so you can see that. Not so bad, right? So now what I'm gonna do to pull this out, which is what makes fishtails look so cool, I'm gonna pinch and hold the bottom of my ponytail and pull. Pinch and pull. And see how what I mean? It's gonna pull hair from the bottom. So that's why I didn't braid all the way down. So I'm just gonna work through this fishtail and pinch and pull and just try to like widen the braid a little bit. This might happen if you have a lot of like layers in there. It's all right, just roll with it. If you don't like it, you just have to do it again in practice. If you have too many layers, you might not be able to pull it out as much. So, therefore, you can see my little fishtail, right? How cute. And I can move this down and then pull out the ends a little bit more. So then I could put a nice clear one on the bottom so that you couldn't really see it. So I'd have one little fishtail. Look how cool that looks. Look how cute and textured. And if you want, you could use a texture spray or a volume spray or something. Okay, you can see this little piece of hair came out, so that's gonna bother me. So I'm actually just gonna like wrap it around and just like tuck it back in, yeah? Voila. So let's just say I had the other braid done, or I did one, you know, with all my hair sweeping to the side. I pop my hat on and I have a cute little 3-4 day hairdo. And you would never know that there's NBR in there. Nice boho look. So hopefully that was an easy tutorial to follow. Again, fishtails can be super fun. Another thing you can do with them is put a hair tie like right here and then one right here. And then you have kind of like a bubble ponytail, but with a fishtail. Comment with any questions if you would like to see this done again. I can quickly do the other side for you if you'd like. I'm gonna do it without a hair tie. And I'm not really gonna talk through it. So, split. And then I like to leave, you know, some of those guys out. And then I would maybe curl them. Maybe. So you're not going to see this one forming for a while. You guys see what I'm doing? Hopefully you can. If I'm just going to keep my head turned this way. If you want to learn any other braids, you just let me know. I'd be more than happy to tape some more tutorials. But this is super, super cute. If you've got a lot of hair, fishtails work really well. If you don't have a ton of hair, unfortunately, fishtails do not work so hot. So you can see how tight this is already. So it makes it harder to pull out at the end. And so I could start from here, hold that, and I could start pulling this out a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Just remembering where I am. So you might like it better without the ponytail. You might not have a preference at all. So I can see I ended coming over to this side, so I'm gonna keep going. What do you guys think so far? Hopefully you like it. Super easy. And a fun thing to do when you have dirty hair is just pop on a hat. Nobody will ever know. Again, I'm just gonna see how it gets so tight, and then it's actually hard to separate and pull out like that. Cool. So I like a little bit of a pony at the bottom. And these things are called Invisibobbles. They're nice, but if I had little rubber bands, I would use them. All right, so here is sequence 3 of my NBR vids, guys. So you can just really work it open. You can make it as big as you want. And then, so this one was a little bit tighter. But then you have nice little style. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I would be happy to answer them. And again, if there's any other braid tutorials that you're looking for, let me know that as well. All right, talk to you soon.